Hello, this is Callie Troutman, and I'm going to be talking about my final project for 2D animation, SGD course 161. And we are assigned to describe the process of making two final animations. And I did the idle and the walking animation, 2 out of the 4 choices. For both of these, I used a image for a character from a past course, Art for Games, that I enjoyed making. So what you're seeing is the character for that course. She is a Russian version of Glinda, Good Witch of the North, and I reused her wand that is an Oz wand. And I did a lot of the work in Photoshop. Because I have a hand tremor, I did not want to do a lot of drawing, but I did start the character with an outline, the front view, and I had to do a initial drawing for the side view, which was so bad that I'm not sure I want to show it, but I did do the drawing. One of the challenges I had for this assignment was just in organizing the layers in both Photoshop and Adobe Animate, and just thinking through how to organize the parts to the work. So as you can see, I ended up here putting the project all in one Photoshop file, the side and the front. And within that, I have some of the background layers that I was using over and over again. But then each keyframe that I ended up using, I organized as a layer in here. So you can see what you're seeing on the workspace is for the second high pose. So this was a lot of the work right in here. I would say the bulk of the work was just figuring out what to reuse and rearranging work that I had done. I wanted to have her skirt be somewhat translucent so you could see the movement of the legs. So I thought that worked out fairly well. And then for the walking pose, I thought using the wand as a prop would be a strong visual image to reinforce the walking cycle. So I just wanted to show the Photoshop file as well. And same with this, I'll just randomly open one of these. Try to open one of those. Maybe I won't open one of those. Let's try this. Okay. And this is the front pose, which you'll see in Animate. And again, I reused this bear, and he is holding a Russian balalaika. So I will now jump into Adobe Animate, and you see the same image. And again, a lot of my challenges here were how to organize the layers. It helped that we had done the previous walk cycle assignment. And I'm just going to play the idle animation first so you can just see it. And one of the challenges I found for this was just in the positioning when you imported the different PNG files into the library or onto the stage. That seemed to be tricky. I realized the importance of guidelines. So I know that was a difficulty I had to work with. And also realizing, you know, you had to judge how idle you wanted it to be. My idle is more like a little jig, but I think given that the idea was they were going to be dancing to the Bears Balalaika, I kind of think of their idle as a warm-up dance for the real thing. But that was also something I became aware of. And I'm going to try to get out of this. Which I have trouble with this. Getting in and out of stuff, as you can see. But now I'm going to try to open the walking. And I also spent some time with the backgrounds. I didn't want, at first the background seemed to be interfering with the focus should be on the walking character. And I also had wanted to animate the bear and the balloon, but then I realized if you were doing a loop that would look really stupid. So I abandoned that idea, so the bear is just stationary, as you can see. So where are my, here we go. Okay, let's try this. There we go. So that was my final side view walking animation. I'll play it again. And I used the 9 basic positions and then did some in-betweens, particularly to have a smoother arc for her wand. And that you know, because I had done the previous walk cycle, it seemed in a way easier than the idle because I sort of knew more what I was doing. But I ended up being pleased with my results and enjoyed reusing characters I had enjoyed making. So it was a good final project assignment, and hope you enjoy watching it.